Days of Glory system, El Badon battle here, 25 September 1811, and I'm still working through the game turn. There's a lot to like about this system. For me, I'm coming back to this game. I tried this very early on in my Hex Encounter experience. Did not work out. Just didn't get it. Coming back to it, a lot better experience. So I think, so the activation of a tactical group there, yeah, activation of a tactical group. I guess it's not tactical group, I guess it's formation, right? Activation phase. Formation status is checked. The activated formation's status is checked by turning over its order marker. For the activated formation, the player may, while strictly respecting the following order: artillery fire, movement, shock, combat, rally. The activation phase is repeated until only one AM remains in the cup. This last AM is put aside, and the corresponding formation is not activated. Okay. So we have to go back to C, no, D. Oh, okay. We just repeat activation phase. So it is draw an activation marker from the cup there. Okay, so it's Montbrun. So Montbrun is right there. So I guess I flip over its tactical group marker there, show it that it's in under orders. Something like that. So now it would be artillery fire actually. So let's do this in order. So the tactical group is these three here. I know he's disrupted. I know he'll not be able to rally because he's adjacent to the enemy. Rallies at the end of the activation anyways. So we'll go in order here. The activated formation status is checked. I guess it's orders status. For the activated formation, okay, in order. So I know I want to fire my artillery here. The question is only with respect to line of sight and what do you call it, elevation. Well, I guess they're only 2 away, but so they are whatever level this is. This is level 1, 2, 3. So this is level 3 and level 4. Yeah, the only thing intervening other than the difficult terrain there is the elevation change there. So I actually haven't even looked at line of sight yet. Let's see how simple. Line of sight at close range. Fire is always allowed at point blank range with fire and target adjacent, except through a crest hex side or steep slope hex side. Line of sight. An artillery unit must be able to trace a line of sight, LOS, to the target unit. Okay. What is blocked? Also, center to center. We know all that. It can be blocked by obstructions. Obviously, blocking obstructions. Hexes at a level that is higher than the fire and the target. Well, it's not. It's only higher than the fire, but not the target. Hexes containing a village, woods, or an orchard, palm grove, or a unit. So I actually think that these, despite one way of looking at it, I don't think that these guys are in some type of, dead ground. I don't. I think the line of sight is good. That's what I'm going to go with. Yeah, I'm going to go with that for now. So, let's do artillery fire. The other thing to pay attention to, well, we'll go in order, but we know we have this 2-3 on the unit there. Here, talking about the 2-3 in the upper left. Is what they call the effective range, or the, I can't remember what they call it, but that's where fire is most effective. Actually, I'm not sure about what I just said there. Maybe it's most effective when it's at range, i.e., anything but adjacent. What do they call it? They call it fire ranges effective maximum. Oh, that's a little different. Effective range dash maximum range. Well, I might have played that wrong earlier. Oh well. Artillery fire. Okay. This game is. I know I'm going to be rolling the 10-sided die, so I got a 6. So let's see what. Okay, die roll modifiers. So there are die roll modifiers just for artillery fire. Okay, let's try this. Oh, we add the strength. That's what. So 6 plus strength of 3. 3 is the small parenthesized number lower left. Strength is 3. So we do add 3 to the die roll to start. Boom. Now we go combination of fire, firing with 6 front hexes, i.e. in a square, town, or village. Reaction fire. Oh, there is reaction fire. I need to check on that. Terrain. They're definitely in difficult terrain. Does difficult terrain have a modifier for fire? No, it does not. Okay. It's not a... Oh, is it a mass target? Does it have 2 units? No, it's a commander. Okay. It's not a mass target. Target's not in square. Point blank range, no. Fire at efficient range. The top left. Oh, they are at efficient range. Because they're 2 hexes away, and 2 is the number there for efficient range. Oh, efficient range is always one hex, so I might have done that wrong earlier. Oh well. Okay, so I think it's 9 total. And then we look for the fire table. That is a cohesion test. So target. I don't think the leader does a cohesion test. So so again, I know I'm going to be rolling it. Roll a 6. Cohesion should be 4 there. Just the question is only, is there, I guess I should say what modifiers are there? What modifiers are there? Cohesion test. Cohesion test. End of charge cohesion test. That's something to remember. Route cohesion test. Recoil, retreat after combat. There are a lot of cohesion tests. circumstances. Oh, that's funny. I don't see where the modifiers are for that. Die roll mod. So the leader has a die roll modifier, but to be frank here, I don't think leaders should modify morale for this type of stuff at this scale. No, maybe not in any case, but you know what? I'm just going to go with that because I don't think that makes sense. So I think they would have to get 4 or less, their cohesion rating. So I guess they failed, so they are probably disrupted, right? Like that. Picton. There. I think that's that. So that's artillery fire. Movement of units. They will stay back there. Okay, so next question is, if I want to pull him back so he can recover, when he turns around, does he suffer fire from the allies right up there on that higher ground adjacent? Probably. Reaction fire, an artillery unit which is the target of, well, that's being a target of shock or charge. You would think that there's a reaction fire rules section. An artillery unit which is the target. We already talked about that. A unit disordered by reaction fire. Okay. So is there not? Moving out. Effects of a Zoc. So you have to see. How do you leave? I guess leaving a Zoc. A unit is in an enemy Zoc at the beginning of the activation phase may leave the Zoc. Oh, see below. Wait. A unit may leave an enemy Zoc by expending 1 MP in addition to the cost of the first hex entered, but it may not move directly or indirectly from one hex. Zoc effect recoil and okay. Seems odd, but looks like he can just move away. It's going to be difficult terrain. Is I think 2. 2 plus 1 for leaving is 3. And he turns back around. His cavalry has a movement allowance of 6. Seems awfully easy. I'm not sure that was done right. But, no. I think Montbrun has his good dragoons there. He's facing the artillery on top. Well, he's not gonna push on. He wants to keep his formation in command. Oh, can they rally now? I never saw anything about like only one thing this or one thing that. And considering the timescale, well, they would not have rallied anyways, but I haven't seen yet anything. And considering the timescale, I do think they could pull back and attempt to rally. Okay, so put them back. Then we draw the next marker randomly. There we go. Oh, Lamotte. Oh, yeah, Lamotte's back here. So they're obviously not without orders. So do I mean, why would I not attempt to use the initiative there? And they make it, they rolled a 2. Initiative rating is 4. So they are treated as in orders. You know, one thing I think I'm going to have these guys come over here and contact these guys, these Allied cavalry, before the Allied cavalry come in here and contact Montbrun in the center. So at this scale, I don't think there's any paying for facing changes. I think it's just you face properly at the end, I think. So they have a movement allowance of 8 and 8. So I think they go 2, 3, 4, and then they go 5, 6. I think 7 for going up the level, yes, and yeah, leaving a zone of command costs something, but I don't think entering one does. There's a discussion about that. Oh, disordered units pay +1 MP to enter an enemy zone. But I just pulled that off of the terrain effects chart. I just wasn't paying attention, or hadn't noticed that. And then I guess they'll do the same. Like that. I don't think that they can charge in the difficult terrain, by the way, so that's not really an option here. So they moved. Can they try normal shock? I'm not sure why they can't. Move those units which are allowed to do so, including charging cavalry. Perform shock? Yeah, so I think they can do normal shock combat against that unit there. Oh, they're only 1 strength anyway, so it's actually 1-to-1. Normal shock. Where's the procedure? Well, again, I think we know we're rolling because it's all the same. Ooh, it's all the same mechanic. So it's 1-to-1 odds, which is a modifier, should be at 0. Yeah, 0. Well, this is not. This is. Yeah, low is bad for the attacker. Actually, it's quite bad for the attacker. You can actually have a counter shock or pursuit. That's interesting. All right, let's see where we wind up. Cohesion. What is I think we take the best on each side. So 6 to 5. The French do have 1 advantage in cohesion. Terrain. They're just shock combat into difficult terrain. Doesn't change anything. There's no modifier there. Routed position, it's head on. Cavalry shock. Cavalry shock, ooh, without charging. Are they heavy? No, they're not heavy. I don't think they're heavy. Charged by, none. Cavalry charging. Ooh, so it's -2. That's not good. That is really not good. Yeah, so it's 0. That's the counter shock. Wow, might as well look it up. Counter shocks, 8.7. Wow. 8.7. Wow. Advance as a result of shock where is it? Breakthrough, counter shock. A unit may perform only 1 breakthrough shock or counter shock per activation phase. There we go. Let's do it. If the result authorizes a counter shock by the defender, the latter may perform shock combat against any of the phasing player's units that are located in its front hexes. So I guess I guess it's just a whole... And now I guess he doesn't have to attack both of them. I guess he can... he's just going to attack the top unit. That way he gets 2 to 1, which is plus 2. Go ahead and roll. So we got a very average 5, but he has plus 2 for having 2 to 1. Put them on. Oh wait, I need to... wait. Oh. We need to finish this actually. D. I guess they're both disrupted. Then I think they each have to check. So he failed, so he goes back 1. Oh, they both failed. So the question is, since they both failed and had to recoil 1, retreat 1 hex, I think that means there's not a counter shock, I think. But it looks like they're allowed to pursue.